Hello Genius people, welcome back to French with Sumrit, your favorite channel for learning French and discussing about immigration pathways using French. So first of all, I would like to thank you for all the support you gave me on the last video about Francophone Mobility Program and what all are the changes in 2025. In today's video, we won't just discuss about Francophone Mobility Program, but we will also cover FCIP, the Francophone Community Immigration Pilot, in which you just need overall 5 bands and you can step up your pathway straight to PR without even completing an express entry. So you'll be on the next level, but you need to be in certain regions. We'll discuss about that, and then we'll discuss about if you've learned French and how much score you'll get boosted in your express entry profile for those who don't live in the regions where the FCIP is. So before we start this video, make sure you subscribe. We grew our community to 133 subscribers in last video. So I'm hoping that we grew up to 500 subscribers in this video, because this channel is not just my channel, this is our channel. So before I give you any information, make sure you subscribe so that you support me and support yourself. So let's start the video. So hello Genius people, we are in my world now. This is our world, and let's, without wasting time, sorry about this poor joke, let me explain you all the programs we have, like what all programs we have for the Francophone pathways, all the Francophone pathways we have. So let me increase my presence on the screen so you can see me now and you can see the screen, right? Okay, so let's discuss through this perfect table that all Francophone pathways to Canadian PR outside Quebec. Okay, so starting with the very first one, we have Francophone Mobility Program, which we discussed in the last video. So this is basically all you need is 5 bands. So NCLC 5 plus. You need job offer outside Quebec and in a skilled job tier 0 to 3. But the reality is, even if you have a skilled job offer outside these tiers, you are still eligible for this program. And like if you write a good SOP, if you write good letter of explanation, some officers are kind enough and they still allow you for this. Next, what does this help you with? It just gives you a temporary work permit. So if your work permit is expiring and you manage to get 5 bands in French, you can apply for a work permit extension, and you only need NCLC 5 in speaking and listening. Okay, and there are a lot of ambiguity around it. I made a video about this, and if you have not seen that, you can see that. But the reality is, even if you don't have NCLC 7, if you have less than that, you can still apply for it. I applied an application for one of my clients, and he only had NCLC 4, and he still managed to get his work permit extended. If you need help with work permit extension, if your work permit is expiring, first of all, and if you have cleared your French exam and you got 5 bands, then hit me up. I'll help you out with that. So how does it lead to PR? It leads to gaining Canadian experience, and you can obviously increase your points. So you work first and PR later. So it doesn't really help much with PR, it just increases some points. Next is express entry French advantage. So a lot of you have a lot of questions that how many points do we increase if we get NCLC 7 in French in all the modules, because that's the eligibility requirements for getting into a French draw, first of all, or getting your express entry score boosted. So there's no 2 separate profiles. Like some people are even confused that, hey Sumrit, like do we need different profile for French and different profile for express entry? No, you just need one profile. You just need one express entry profile, and as soon as you clear French, then you are eligible for both French as well as express entry, like CEC. So it automatically updates your profile and it makes you eligible for French as soon as you submit your results to your express entry profile. So now the biggest question is, how many points do you get? So you get 25 to 50 points, which I'll explain later, and it gets direct PR, because if you're invited in a French targeted draws, then you don't need higher 500 scores, you just need 400 scores, like you need 440 something based on the last draw, instead of getting 540 or 513 general draw. So this is very popular direct PR path. Now we'll discuss this in detail, that how many points do you get if you are able to clear NCLC 7 in French. And this is the official IRCC website. So this is official IRCC website, and if you need this link, it's already in description. So when you create a profile, you need to prove your knowledge of Canada's 2 official language, French or English. So you can earn up to 50 additional points for strong French language skills. But It all depends on your English score. So, if your IELTS is less than CLB 4, or you have not even given IELTS, then you'll only get 25 additional points. If you have given IELTS and your score is CLB 5 or higher, you get 50 additional points. So you can take a screenshot of this if you want. And this is a very important topic which I wanted to cover, that how much benefit you'll get in express entry. So I hope that you've taken the screenshot. Now let's get back to the other pathways. So here are the other pathways. So we have discussed that either you can extend your work permit or you can get express entry advantage. Now let's discuss the FCIP, the easiest way to get Canadian PR with very, very less bands. So this is not technically a work permit extension. This is direct PR. So you have to note this very carefully. And you don't even need 7+ bands. All you need is NCLC 5. That's it. Sirf 5. Only with 5 bands, you can get straight PR pathway. But the only restriction is, this is only in communities. This is community-driven limited regions. You get permanent residency on arrival. So this is only for certain communities which are eligible. And you need to get a job offer from a designated employer in participating community. So let's explore this FCIP further in detail. Okay, guys. So as you can see my screen, I hope you can see my screen. Yes. So these are the rural immigration pilots, specifically for certain regions in Canada that require certain people, certain type of migrants. So the rural community immigration pilot is also for some regions. We don't even need French in this. Now we are talking about Francophone Community Immigration Pilot, FCIP, not RCIP. So let's discuss about FCIP. So as you can see, the status is open. The fees is $1,525. It's a significant fees, but it's straight PR. You don't need to spend on all the LMIAs and fake everything. All you need is $1,500, and even if you go through express entry, you need $3,000 and even more. You need to show a certain money in your bank account. So it's $1,500, which is a good fees because you're getting PR, and for PR, it's okay to give this fees. So the FCIP is basically permanent residence offer to skilled workers who want to work and settle in rural and more and remote Francophone minority communities. So they choose 6 communities who showed that they can support and benefit from skilled migrants. So let's discuss who can apply for this program. So the very first thing is that you need to have a valid job offer from a designated employer. You need to have at least 1,560 hours of related work experience in past 3 years. Then you need to prove your language abilities, of course, and you have to have a Canadian education credential that you are eligible to do this job. Or if you don't have a Canadian education credential, you can do a foreign equivalency test through WES or any other services. Then you need to prove that you have enough money to support yourself and your family. So basically, you need to have certain amount depending on how many people you're bringing with you. Next, let's discuss which jobs can actually support you. So which all communities are able to give you this program? So the very first is Acadian Peninsula, New Brunswick. Next is Sudbury, Ontario. Next is Timmins, Ontario. Next is Superior East Region in Ontario. Next is Saint-Pierre-Joli, Manitoba. Next is Kelowna, British Columbia. So if you want, you can take a screenshot. These are all the 5 provinces that you can apply FCIP in. And next, so you need a valid job offer, and they will send your community recommendation application directly to the community to review. The communities will make sure that your job is in priority sector or occupation and the job offer is real. And then you meet all the requirements for the pilot. Now, when you have all this, you create an account on the portal using the PR portal. You get all your documents ready. So you need to fill all these forms, IMM 008, 5669, 5406, 5562. Then you need this document checklist. Then you need to get an offer of foreign employment to foreign national. And then you need to do this IMM 0252. You have to fill out these PDFs and upload it. All these documents are required, right? Okay. And I'll obviously leave the link in the description. You need a photo, fee payment receipt. And then if you need a help with the application, you can take their help. Basically, they'll just give you a website, but no real help. But if you need actual help, if you want someone to take care of all your responsibilities, then I am here. I work with a certified immigration consultant, and you can give us your profile. We'll take care of everything for you. Here's my number. Here's my, obviously, you can see my number since the beginning of the video. My number and my email. For any other inquiry, you can reach me out. So when you have submitted your completed application, you have to make sure that you have answered all the questions, you have signed and uploaded all your forms, and you have uploaded all your supporting documents. And what happens after you apply? Obviously, you get your fingerprints done, biometrics done, you book a medical exam, and you check your application status. You just wait and relax after you've done your biometrics and medical. You just wait and relax because you are on the pathway to PR. Okay, so the next stream we are going to discuss is very, very easy, but it's only good for people from certain countries because India and major countries who get immigrants in Canada are not even eligible for this stream. So if you're an Indian watching this video, or if you're anyone from Asia, like most Asian countries, then this stream is not applicable for you. But still, I'll cover the stream and to show you that how easy it is to get PR through the stream. It's even easier and less expensive than FCIP. Okay, so let's discuss about FMCSP, which is Francophone Minority Community Students Pilot. It's not a work to PR program. You don't need a work permit. You don't need a job offer. All you need is to study in certain regions in Canada, and international students studying at certain designated DLIs outside Quebec get straight PR. It's just like peer to peer, but again, it's for certain countries only. So let's discuss which countries are they. Give me 1 second. So hopefully you can see my new screen. Let's check. So yes, you're able to see my new screen. So basically this program is FMCSP, Francophone Minority Community Students Pilot. Now look at the fees. It's just $150 as compared to $1,500 from the FCIP. So it depends on your citizenship, first of all, which country you're a citizen of. If you're a French speaker, where you choose to go to school. And if you're interested to remain in Canada as permanent resident, of course, we are interested, right? So let's see who can apply. So let's see the eligible country. Let's see if you're eligible. So the list of eligible countries are all these. You can take a screenshot if you want. India is nowhere in there. Sri Lanka, Pakistan, China is nowhere in it. Only these countries where they already speak French are eligible for this program. So that destroys our motive. But if you are from these countries, then you can easily get PR. All you need is be at post-secondary level. You have already graduated in high school, be a full-time student, be in 2 years of study or more, and this program leads to a degree or diploma, of course. And 50% of the classes need to be in French. And then you can even bring your family members to Canada on a visitor visa, study permit, or open work permit. Now, if you need help with this, I'm here again. I can help you in this as well. So now, since this program is not eligible for many of my subscribers, let's jump back to the last option for PR through French, which is basically, let me see if you can see my screen. Yes, you are able to see my screen. Perfect. Which is basically through Provincial Nomination Program. So what is a PNP? So PNP is basically a provincial nomination program which helps you get PR through, first of all, increasing your score to 600 CRS points. And if you have learned French, it gives you more benefit. Then you apply for express entry with additional points, and then you get the best results because you already are sitting at around 900 to 1,000 points. Like obviously you're more points than a general category applicant. So that's the last way of getting PR through a PNP with Francophone streams. So that's about it, about all the streams. If you need this document, you just comment the document and just leave your email in the comments. I'll send you this document. And I'll also leave all the links in the description. And make sure to subscribe. So guys, now that everything is clear in front of you, I would suggest that if you want, you can move to these regions. so that your PR pathway is straight. But do remember that it is only limited, and you need to be in certain regions. So if you actually want to gain PR and you are not able to get higher bands in French, then you can move to these communities. And what I would suggest is, if you can't move to the communities, if you have a good job at your workplace, then get 7 in NC7 in French, either in TEF or TCF. But the main advantage is, after even you get PR, this will help you in clearing TEF, which will help you in getting better jobs, the government jobs, and many more opportunities, even if you want to immigrate to different countries which speak French. So if you want to immigrate to France who speaks French, or any other community, this will actually boost you. But the best advice I'll give you is, try moving to these communities, because the PR is very easy. You don't have to keep extending work permit and keep gaining more points. You can step up right to PR by just 5 bands. But if it's not an option for you, then you have to get NC7. If you do expire a work permit, then get NCLC 5. And at the end, I'll say that if you need any help with immigration or any other questions, here's my email and here's our WhatsApp number. You can contact me anytime for a free consultation. Or if you want us to handle your immigration file, obviously it comes with the application fees and charge, which we charge, but it's very, very less as compared to the market. And we work with, obviously, Imranch is our immigration consultancy, which is a certified consultancy. So rest assured, your file be in safe hands, our hands. And if you need any help, just hit me up. Again, here's my email, here's my number. Any questions, feel free to comment, and make sure to subscribe, because we are our community at French to Somewhere.